experts of every kind. How dare you sneeze when we're filming? And if you had a small budget and someone could make you a video like this, take it and run with it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Marketers React, where we take a look at marketing videos and talk about what makes them good, great, and maybe have a laugh or two along the way. So Matt, what are we looking at today?
Saw this one on YouTube again. I liked it, and it's not something you're gonna see on TV. It's not perfect, pretty darn great, and I'll tell you guys why. I can't totally remember all the details on this either, but let's turn it on and see what it looks like. You ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Oribi helps us define who to target and when to target them best. Landing pages, videos, blog posts, we used to be all over the place.
I think I would need to go on their website. I don't specifically know what this does. So it says it optimizes you get more conversions. I'm not sure how. So it's something on the website. It syncs with your different social media platforms, so you only go to the ones that are the most effective, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess that part is a little confusing. And it's pretty simple. It's just one shot of a girl sitting in her office. What about it caught your attention?
Because I wonder if the girl who's in it made this entire video herself. And a lot of times people ask us for a video and then their budget is $100. And at that point it's like, do it yourself. But you know, they've got barriers in the way. They don't have the equipment. They don't know how to. I'll tell you what they're doing pretty darn good. They put you in a circumstance that people can empathize with, business owners. So you're trying to get more conversions on the traffic to your site. Fine. Video looks pretty good. It's got good lighting, good enough. I was trying to figure out if she had done makeup. I'm not very good at detecting that. But you know, it looks good. She looks good. She's got good energy. The graphics, they're nice and simple. This video's got all the things that you need to get up, get someone's attention, get the message out. And maybe this isn't for everybody, but if you are looking for something that does this, I think this video could be put together pretty quickly with a very knowledgeable person leading the charge and a very small team, or even one person if you really knew all these skills.
Yeah, my thought is, I think at the very least, you probably want somebody behind the camera listening to the audio, making sure it looks good, and then just like do 5 takes in a row and then, hey, we're good, and then it's all in the editing room. Because they, you know, I think one thing that I like too, or one thing I do like, is that they have subtitles, which are definitely a pain in the butt because you have to do it all manually.
On other social media sites, about 90% of the videos are watched without sound. So subtitles can be extremely effective, and frankly, sometimes I wonder why people spend so much time on sound when so few people are using it. Now, that said, YouTube obviously is very different. If you are watching a bunch of YouTube videos on mute, you're strange.
Yeah. This was probably filmed in an afternoon. The effects are not all that complicated. They're not doing anything crazy. Like, things are just popping up.
But what do you need? I mean, what do you really need to get your business's message out? So many times people are focused on what they've seen, and what we try and tell people all the time is we are spoiled with some of the best filmmakers, visual effects, experts of every kind. How dare you sneeze when we're filming? But you know, you've got all these experts that come together to make a movie flawless. Perfect. There's a great series called 110-100 if you want to get a better idea of what production is like at different scales. They follow this company called Sandwich Video. They're a large company based out of LA, at least California somewhere. And they make the same commercial for $1,000, $10,000, and $100,000. And they talk about pros and cons of having these different budgets and what your options are. And one of the things that cracked me up is when they had the $100,000 budget, the owner of the company straight up says, this is definitely more than we need to spend on a commercial like this. And I remember one of the things that stuck with me is on the day of production, they had one person that their only job was to hand out tape. So this person had a sack of gaffer's tape, and whenever someone went tape, boom, right there, ready with the tape.
That's crazy.
That is super crazy, and I think people get caught up in those details and the perfection, whereas this video, like you said, could be put together by a single person in a day. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. It's not that perfect quality. This is darn great. It's real great. And if you had a small budget and someone could make you a video like this, take it and run with it.
Yeah, because you're right. And I think it has a very simple structure. We have a problem. I found something that solves the problem. Wow, my life's easier because it solved that problem.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And I think that a lot of people, when they see something that's even the slightest bit not the quality, that they turn away. And you know, maybe that's also something to keep in mind as you are putting together a marketing campaign, is how important that movie quality is to people.
Not everybody needs a $10, $20, $30,000 video. Sometimes it's just like, I mean, this is probably a couple thousand, maybe, you know?
You think so?
I mean, what would be your guess for something like this?
If you can get someone who's going to give you a deal, you might be able to get this for less than $1,000.
Probably, yeah.
We were just talking about how people don't always want to pay creatives, but I think this is an extremely effective thing to do. Again, your average person is probably not going to be able to put this together, but someone who is an emerging filmmaker can be. And we have definitely made stuff this simple in the past before.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go to our website right now, you can see stuff that looks very similar to this. Marketing is a risk. Nothing is a guarantee. But at the end of the day, you're saying, if this goes successfully, I'm expecting to make this much money. How much am I willing to spend on that bet? And honestly, the more you're willing to spend, the more likely you are to make it happen. Of course, that you want a return. Don't expect to spend $1,000 and get 100,000 in return.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I remember when we were like first starting out, that's what people were looking to do. And it's like, it doesn't work like that.
Right. Sounds like you would recommend being more clear with what actually is happening.
Yeah. I mean, it's something to do with optimizing, you know, your marketing output, and you know, and even like the header. It's get more out of your website. I think maybe being a little bit more clear.
I will say though, I see this kind of stuff all the time, and there's two ways to look at that. One way is it all sounds the same, why matter? But the other way to look at it is, if my competition has a video and I don't, who are people going to go to?
Right, that's it.
And this would go wonderfully on a homepage. This would go wonderfully pinned to the top of your social media, sending out to people who you have started a marketing campaign with, but they've never engaged with you. There are so many great uses for this video. And like I said, the fact that it could be put together in a single day, I love it. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like if you're a smaller company, you're just trying to get going, like this is perfect. And then like as you build, you get more clients, your business grows, then maybe make a higher production thing. Because I think, you know, things that we've done in the past, it's like the higher the production value of the video, the fancier it looks and the more prestigious it looks. Because we've done videos about like different steakhouses and different spas, and like the one that has the best video you think is the fanciest, when really all three are kind of similar. But when you have a great video, it really, you know, makes you look different.
Stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure does. Hope y'all learned something. I hope you like this one. If you guys have a video that you want us to review or something that you want us to check out, send it our way. We take a look at the good and the bad and the ugly and everything in between.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.